अमृतलाभश्च अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति सारंग गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। अमृतलाभश्च अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति सारंग गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। अमृतलाभश्च अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति मयुग भागवत गोस्वामी महाराज जी की लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति प्रज्ञान केशव गोस्वामी महाराज जी की है। अमृत लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल पर गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति हृदय वनदेव गोस्वामी महाराज जी की है। अमृत लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति हृदय वनदेव गोस्वामी महाराज जी की है। अमृत लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति आलोक परमंश महाराज जी की जय। अमृत लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति वनदेव गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। भक्त आलोक परमंश महाराज लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति विचार जादवर गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। नितलाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति विलास तीर्थ गोस्वामी महाराज जी की नितलाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति प्रदीप तीर्थ गोस्वामी महाराज जी की है। अमृतलाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति प्रदीप भक्ति विवेक भारती गोस्वामी महाराज जी लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति संबंध पर्वत गोस्वामी महाराज जी के लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति संबंध पर्वत गोस्वामी महाराज लाभ अभिन्न गुरु से शिल भक्ति स्वरूप सिद्धांत गोस्वामी महाराज जी की है। अमृत लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति गौरव वैखानंद गोस्वामी महाराज जी लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति गौरव वैखानंद गोस्वामी महाराज लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति जीवन जनार्दन गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। अमृत लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद पद्म से शिल भक्ति भूदेव भक्ति जीवन जनार्दन गोस्वामी महाराज लाभ से शिल भक्ति अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति भूदेव सौती गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। अमृत लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति कुसुम समन गोस्वामी महाराज लाभ अभिन्न गुरु से शिल भक्ति कमल मधुसूदन गोस्वामी महाराज लाभ अभिन्न गुरु से शिल भक्ति कुसुम समन गोस्वामी महाराज लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति कुसुम समन गोस्वामी लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल भक्ति कुसुम संत गोस्वामी महाराज लाभ अभिन्न गुरुपाद से शिल सदानंद स्वामी प्रभु की जय। लाभ अभिन्न गुरु से शिल भक्ति विभापुरी गोस्वामी महाराज की सपार्श शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी जगत प्रभुपाद की जय। मदीय शिक्षा गुरु लाभ से शिल भक्ति वेदांत बामन गोस्वामी महाराज लाभ मदीय शिक्षा गुरु से शिल भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। अमृत लाभ मदीय शिक्षा गुरु से शिल भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोस्वामी महाराज जी की जय। अमृत लाभ मदीय शिक्षा गुरु से शिल भक्ति विज्ञान भारती गोस्वामी भक्ति विस्तार विष्णु गोस्वामी महाराज जी के सपार्श शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी जगत प्रभुपाद की जय। परमहंस आचार्य शिल गौर किशोर दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। शिल चंद भक्ति ठाकुर वैष्णव सर्व जगन्नाथ दास बाबाजी महाराज की जय। गौरी भयंत बलदेव विद्यावसन विश्वनाथ नामदास कृष्णदास कविराज गोस्वामी जी के समानंद श्रीनिवासाचार्य रामचंद्र कविराज नौतम ठाकुर लोकनाथ गोस्वामी भरत गोस्वामी भक्ष सुवर्ण शिवान सेन जगदान नमाचार्य हरिदास जय सनातन भट्ट रघुनाथ श्रीजीव गोपाल दास सुगुण सर्वगोस्वामी बहुगी राय रामानंद सर्वदमद अंतरंग भक्ति रूपारंग गुरुवर्गी पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जगन्नाथ बरु सुभद्र सुदर्शन चक्र जी गंभीरा मंदिर गुंडीचा मंदिर हरिदास गुरुदास समाधि मंदिर सिद्ध बोल टोटा कविनाथ खिरचर कवि नीलमाधव शिल पौपाद विवासरी की समग्र पुरुषोत्तम समग्र पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा जी सुदर्शन चक्र जी की गंभीरा मंदिर गुंडीचा मंदिर हरिदास ठाकुर समाधि मंदिर सिद्ध बोल टोटा कविनाथ खिरचर कविनाथ नील माधव शिला प्रभुपाद विवाह सोली की अकर्मठ मूल मठ की प्रभुपाद विवाह सोली की समग्र पुरुषोत्तम धाम नीलाचल धाम की है, श्री श्री मायापुर धाम नवद्वीप धाम की जय, गंगा जी की जय, यमुना जी की, सरस्वती जी की जय, भक्ति देवी बिंद देवी की त्रासो से शिवासंगन अतीत भवन मुरारी उत्तर शिवार नंदनाच जौन चंद्र जी गुरुराज गौधर्म श्रीधर्म शिवासंगन जी जय, जय जोगपेट से मंदिर शिवान महाप्रभु अभिवास की तत्वस्थ सेवित विग्रहगण किया कौरमान मूल मठ सेवित विग्रहगण किए, नित्य रासस्वर शिवासंगन सेवित विग्रहगण किए, जय जय श्री श्रीधर महाराज जय 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 ईश्वर दान जय जय श्री नित्य रासो शिवासंगन सेवित विग्रह जय जय ईश्वर दान गुरुपाद पद में मूल समाधि मंदिर की है, गुरुपाद पद में प्रतिष्ठित से गोपीनाथ गौरियमन की तत्व सवित विग्रहगण की, राधा गोपीनाथ गौर गौदेव गौर निशुंग लक्ष्मण निशुंग जगन्नाथ जी गोपेश्वर महादेव जी गोद्रुम कारण के गोद्रुम जय 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 श्री गोद्रुमस्व सुरभिकुंज सुरभि देवी इंद्र महाराज जी की गोद्रुमस्व सानंद सुखदा कुंज जी श्री हरिचंद भक्त में भजन कोटि की श्री ठाकुर पुष्प समाधि मंदिर ठाकुर सेवा कृष्णदास बाबा जी महाराज तो दियो समाधि मंदिर के ठाकुर प्रतिष्ठित गौर गौर विग्रह जी की जय श्री गौर कृष्णदास बाबा जी महाराज भजन कोटि की श्री ठाकुर पुष्प समाधि मंदिर की जय जय नंदीश्वर महादेव जी के नंदिया की जय, बिंदा देवी की हरिहर के हरिहर भगवान जी की सुवर्ण बिहार के सुवर्ण सेन राजा सुवर्ण बिहारी हरि की जय, हंसवान जी की जय, पंचानंद तौला जी की सर्वविघ्नाशंकर भक्तविघ्नाशंकर नृसिंहदेव भगवान प्रहलाद महाराज की सपार शशि प्रहलाद में सपार शशि नृसिंहदेव भगवान की जय, सपार शशि समग्र मायापुर धाम नवद्वीप धाम की दास मात वृंदावन धाम की श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन नंदगम जल प्रसना की नयन सर पेंसर मान सर पवन सर गुरु सर चंद्र सर गोविंद कुंड मानस गंगा जी की दान घाटी जी की हरिदेव जी महाराज जी गोपेश्वर महादेव भूतेश्वर महादेव चकलेश्वर महादेव नंदेश्वर महादेव कामेश्वर महादेव मनकामा दाव जी महाराज राधा गोविंद गौर नित्यानंद रासोस्तरी वंशीवाधीश्वर वस्तन घाट काली अधो की सेवा कुंज कुंजवान जी की निधुवान जी की राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा रमन राधा वल्लभ राधा गोकुलान राधा दामोदर लाल जी की शिशि राधा गोविंद राधा मदन मोहन जी की जय, जय 84 बजे मंडल जी की जय, श्रीमद भागवत जी महापुराण जी की जय, जय श्रीमद ब्रहद भगवतामृत जी की जय, श्री सनातन गोसाई की शोभन कीर्तन का भक्तविंद की जय, सत्य मंडल मातृमंडली जी की जय, जय गौरी शंकर जी की वृंदा देवी की पूजनीय उपस्थित वैष्णव बिंद की जय, सत्य मंडली मातृमंडली जी का अनंत करी वैष्णव बिंद की जय, हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, हरिनाम प्रभु की जय, अनंत करी वैष्णव बिंद गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि। वंदे गुरुपद्वंद्वं भक्तबिंदसमन्वितं श्रीचैतन्यप्रभुं वंदे नित्यानन्दसहोदितं श्रीनन्दनन्दनं वंदे राधिका चरणोदयं गोपीजनोत्समायुक्तं बिन्दावनं मनोहरम् वाञ्छाकल्पतरुश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानं पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयितगिरिं यत्किपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। वृन्दावै तुलसीदेव वै पिया वै केशवस्य च कृष्णभक्तिपदे देवी सत्त्ववत्त्वयि नमो नमः। नारायण नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयो मुदीरये। संकीर्तने कृष्ण कथोपदेशे गौरीयपत्रस्य प्रकाशने च सदानुरक्तो गुरुभक्तियुक्तो भक्तिप्रमोदाक्ष जगोद्वरुन् धैर्यं सदा परिभवग्नमविष्टदोहं तीर्थास्पदं शिवविरञ्चनुतं शरण्यं भीतात्युहं वनुतपालभवाद्दिपूतं वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दं यत्पादपल्लवनखचन्दमनिच्छटाय विस्फुरिजित किमपि गपवधूष्वदसि पूर्णानुरागरथ सागर सारमूर्ति साराधिकामयि कदा कृपां करोति। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तबिंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। अजानुलम्बितभुजौ कनकावदातु संकीर्तनैकपितरो कमलायताक्षो विशाम्बरौ द्विजवरौ जुगधर्मपालौ वन्दे जगत्प्रियकरौ करुणावतारौ। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमामि गंगे तव पादपङ्कजं सुरासुरैर्वन्दितो दिव्यरूपं भुक्तिं च मुक्तिं च ददासि नित्यं भावानुरूपेण सदा नराणां। गंगातरङ्गरमणीयजटाकलापं गौरी निरन्तरविभूषी त्ववामभागं नारायणो प्रियमनङ्गमदापहारं वाराणसीपुरपति भजवीशनाथं वागीशजुष्वदने लक्ष्मीर्यस्य च वक्षसि यस्यास्ति हृदयसंवित् त्वं निःसिंहमहं भजे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Tena sparanti atitaram priyami shamartam je chanodaha suto sruhid grihovittadaraha je tu abjanabho bhavadiya padaravindo shaugandalubdha hridaye shukrito prasanga Tena smaranti atitaram priyami shamartam Je chanu daha suto sruhit griho vitto daraha Je tu abjanava bhavadiya padaravindo Shaugandha lubdho hridaye sukrito prasanga Gauriya Goshtipati Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada Jagadguru told a Vaishnava can never feel any attraction for anything of this material world. A Vaishnava can never feel any attraction for any material object, material thing, nothing. I mean, nothing can put some reaction inside the heart of any pure devotee, I mean material thing. Gauriya Goshtipati, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada, Jagadguru told, we are dead body or mobile dead body. What we are? We are actually living entity or dead body. Prabhupada speaking that we are actually living dead body, mobile dead body, because we have no, we have no intention to do Bhagavad Seva. Eternally, a Jivatma eternally is the servant of Bhagavan, Nityadas. Bhagavad Seva is the eternal property of Jiva. Seva is called big festival, Bandara. Seva is called big festival. It is called Chetan Utsav. It is called Chetan Utsav. Those Jivatma who all feeling tremendous attraction for the Seva of Bhagavan, HariKatha, everything, they are actually inspired by Bhagavad Katha. They are feeling inspiration by Bhagavad Katha, Bhagavad Rup, Gun, everything. When our bonded soul going to feel attraction, going to participate in that kind of festival, Chetan Utsav, then it is called in the living condition, otherwise dead body. Prabhupada speaking. Those who are going to do some Bhagavad Seva, they are actually living. And all other, those who are aversive to Seva, they are all dead body. We have no other duty. We have no other duty than Krishna Bhajan. We have no other duty, no other responsibility than Krishna Krishna Seva. All the time we will have to Krishna Krishna Seva. Except Krishna Krishna Seva, we have no other duty. We have no other duty. Jiva is eternal servant of Guru Krishna. Eternal servant of Guru or eternal servant of Krishna. Whimsical attitude, our whimsical mind is our director. Whimsical mind is our director, guiding us. So Prabhupada speaking, if we are going to misuse our time, energy, everything, fancifully we are running like mad, then we cannot get the utility of this human life. Ultimately, we can become a dead body, Prabhupada speaking. Those who are going to keep faith, those who are going to keep faith in karma kanda, those who are going to keep faith in karma kanda, they are actually dead body, Prabhupada speaking. Their life is no more there in their body. That's why they are very interested to do all useless activity, dishonest activities, ashat karma. They are getting inspiration. They are not going to pay attention to the word of that Absolute, to the speech of that Absolute. They are not going to pay any attention to the words, to speech of Guru Vaishnava, Bhagavan. They are less interested to practice Vastav Sattva Anushilan. They are less interested to do Anushilan of that absolute Vastu, Vastav Vastu. They are deprived. That's why it is called their dead. It is called their dead body. Who is going to come under the influence of Maya, who is not going to submit unto lotus feet of Krishna, Guru Vaishnava Krishna, Guru Vaishnava Bhagavan. They are actually dead body. We are always busy. We are always busy. We are always busy, to get some material advantage, body related and related to our bonded mind. We are always busy to collect different kind of properties and supporting factor in this material life, to lead our life very peacefully. Peacefully means comfortable. Peaceful, they have no explanation, they have no actual definition of peace. They think it is peaceful there. No problem, that's why they are enjoying. So they are always busy to collect some, body-related object or any object related to their mental, mind, material mind. They want to become rich man. It is not Atma Dharma. Prabhupada speaking, to collect some useless object, to collect some useless object in this human life. Useless object. Useless mean not useful. Useless mean not useful for Hari Bhajan. Prabhupada speaking, it is the nature of bonded soul to collect objects, different kind of objects, things not related to Krishna Bhajan. It is their natural tendency. They are busy to collect, like crow. You know crow? Crow is going to collect some stick, some leaf, this, that, some dirty thing from garbage. Oh, very useful for my family life. A crow, you can very carefully see, a crow always busy to collect some dirty thing. Like we are leading our family life, we are leading our family life, they are also, those who are leading in a human life, they are all busy to collect some dirty objects, have no relationship with Krishna Bhajan. Krishne tara Vishaya Sanggroh kara Baddha Jiver ekta mul badhi in Bengali, Prabhupada speaking. To collect things not related to Krishna Bhajan is the main disease, vital disease of bonded soul. it is not the symptom of life. It is not the symptom of life. Because it is not Atma Dharma. Lifeless body, you know what you mean by life? Prana chijar sehutu pochar. Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing in Kirtan, Shikhai Sharanagati Bhaktir Pran. When Prabhupada writing, Prana chijar sehutu pochar, everybody going for preaching. Everybody. But they don't know that without 100% inclination unto the lotus feet of a Sadguru, without inclination unto the lotus feet of a Sadguru, one Jivatma cannot get power. And one Jivatma cannot enjoy Krishna Kripa. Guru Kripa means Krishna Kripa. And without collecting, without having Krishna Kripa, if somebody going for preaching, is useless. It is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita that Krishna Shakti Bina Nahe Bhakti Pavartan. It is written in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna Shakti Bina Nahe Bhakti Pavartan. To go for preaching means to install bhakti inside the heart of bonded soul, to bestow kippa, to distribute kippa. If you are actually not enjoying kripa, how you can go? So, Krishna Shakti Bina Nahe Bhakti Pavartan. Without Krishna Shakti, without the power of Krishna, without the power of Guru, Krishna, you cannot install bhakti inside your heart. So what to speak about others? How you can install bhakti inside others if you have no bhakti? So, when Prabhupada writing, Prana Chajar Setu Prachar, Prabhupada writing, who is Vaishnava, in this verse, Prabhupada writing, Prana Chajar Setu Prachar. If there is at all life, symptom of life, if there is at all symptom of life, then and only then somebody can go for preaching. Prana Chajar Setu Prachar. Now question can come, we have life, we are living entity, we are living entity. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing, no, this is not life. So long I was discussing. So long I was discussing. The word Prabhupada speaking, we are mobile dead body. We are mobile dead body. We are actually dead body. We are no saranagati, nothing, no submission. Like crazy man we are leading our life. Whereas in Bhagavatam it is written, those who are not, 100% inclined unto the lotus feet of Guru Vaishnava, they are like animal. In Bhagavatam it is written, submission means 100%. You are inclined unto the lotus feet of Guru Padma. You cannot have, you should not have, you cannot have any personal desire. What is the desire of Guru Vaishnava? That is your desire, but not that. This is not the case. In Bhagavatam it is written, what is the symptom of a inclined disciple? 100% inclined. What is the symptom? Srimad Bhagavad Ji Mahaprabhu speaking, Vikrito Pashor Yatha. Like you are going to a market to buy one beast, like buffalo, donkey, follow. cow, ox, horse, anything. Vikrito pasur yatha. You are going to pay money and going to buy one beast from market, and on reaching your home, you are going to put, you are going to arrange you are going to arrange something for that beast, and the beast cannot start agitation. If you are going to put that, if you are going to put that beast into strong sunlight, the beast cannot protest. The beast cannot protest. I am feeling hot. Why you are putting here? Not kind of thing. You are not, no protest. Any kind of arrangement you are going to grant, any kind of arrangement you are going to grant for that beast not going to, start agitation. In Bhagavatam it is written, Bekkito Pashor Yatha. Like an animal, if sold in market, the new master going to buy and going to arrange anything for that, no objection. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing, Shikhai Sharanagati Bhaktir Pran. If there is no inclination, Prabhupada speaking, if there is no inclination, in that case he can be compared with a beast. Prabhupada speaking, if you cannot find any inclination into the heart of a so-called devotee, this, that, is a beast. Follow? Prabhupada speaking. It's like beast. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing, Shikhaya Saranagati Bhaktir Pran. All the vitals of your bhajan is Saranagati. That's why Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing, Shikhaya Saranagati Bhaktir Pran. The life and soul of your devotional life, is called submission unto the lotus feet of a Sadguru, not a cheater. Not a cheater. If unknowingly you are going to submit unto the lotus feet of a cheater, we are not responsible. What we can do? According to your bad luck, you are going to meet a cheater preacher, you are going to meet. You are going to meet. What to do? So first of all, you should develop your sincerity. You should put question in front of yourself. You want Bhagavan or you want money, woman, position, what you want. According to that, your arrangement can be made. Because in economics we know, if there is no demand, then supply cannot be done. European country, American country, they are following this principle. Their economical structure based on this fundamental thing. If there is demand, then supply can be met. But in Asian countries, most of the country, there, those financially strong people, they are going to put in store. Like there is a flood, happening flood in the country. Immediately those rich men, immediately going to buy all potato and put in cold storage, very stock. And there is an artificial scarcity. There is an artificial scarcity in the market. There is no potato. There is, big flood. All potato very costly, 50 rupees per kg, whereas 5 rupees only. 5 rupees kg potato, even not 5 rupees. if they are not going to play black magic and black market, then potato even you can get 5 rupees per kg, even not 5 kg, 5 rupees kg. But artificially they can make the price up. This is the economical condition in Asian country. But in advanced country they are always, their economical condition oscillating factor. Oscillating. If demand increasing, then supply increasing. If supply decreasing, if demand decreasing, supply decreasing. So if there is no demand in your life to get bhakti, if you have no demand inside your heart for Guru Vaishnava Bhagavad Kripa, how you can expect? It's not possible. Whole life you can do bhajan. You have no demand. How you can get? Sometime we are going to meet with some cheater preacher. Big problem. Big problem. There is no solution. Our life, we can spoil our life. They are always speaking lie, lie and lie and lie. They are never going to quote what Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Prabhupada. They are never going to quote. They are never going to quote what Prabhupada told, Bhakti Siddhanta. They are going to quote something else for their own benefit. To collect money, position, okay. Reconciliation procedure is not allowed in bhajan. Who can believe them? Huh? Follow. Who can believe them? They are speaking lie every time. And when, they are going to speak some serious thing, then nobody can believe. Those who are having tattva gyan, those who are hearing HariKatha from right source, I can put challenge in the name of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Those who are going to attain HariKatha from a right source, not from a pros, those who are going to rely on a right source, not, those who are going to hear HariKatha from a right source, not from a pros, surely they can develop some common sense, they can develop some sensitivity. Easily they can understand that this preacher is speaking lie to collect money. So they are speaking lie. So Tattva-jnani, those who are really Tattva-jnani, those who are Tattva-jnani and those who are going to attain HariKatha from a Tattva-jnani, they can realize. There is one story, very nice story. You should apply in your own life. Very good. What is that? One coward boy, every day going for, in the pasturing field with cows going to pasturing field, every day going to pasturing field. And almost every day he is shouting, "Tiger, tiger, tiger, save me, tiger, tiger coming." Then all village people leaving all their, leaving their all job and everything, they are running to protect that boy. But when all village men running there, then the coward boy, he is laughing, ha 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 ha, joking. You joking? Almost every day doing this. This way, sometime he is doing this kind of joking, and village man, they are now very sure that the boy is not in actual danger. That he is always, making fool of us. Follow what I say. Village man very cautious, they are very careful, they are not going to pay any attention. Sometimes he is shouting, but village man, they don't go. He is a useless, always, is a cheater. But really one day, really tiger coming. Tiger going to attack, and he is shouting and crying, save me, shouting, very high, long time, but no village man going. No village man going, no village man. No village man going, useless. Yes, kapat, you cannot go. Oh my God! That day was a very dangerous day for that coward boy. Actually tiger came and the coward boy was dead. Same thing in my life. Those big spiritual man speaking all lie to me. Every time. I was habituated. They are speaking lie. Finally, by the mercy of Gurudev, I could, they are cheater. Now I pay no attention to their letter, no attention to their, call, nothing. I am not going. Because I know, if at all they are going to die, just like the coward man, because, they are spiritual death, but I cannot go because I cannot believe them. I know they are cheating me all the time. This is the condition. So, a genuine sadhu can never cheat anybody. Be careful. A genuine sadhu can never cheat. Better he can die himself. Better he can stop his own HariKatha if you are going to object. But still they cannot change their Siddhanta Vichar. This is the principle of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami. Bhakti is a nectar. Bhakti can give you transcendental bliss. Bhakti is actually nectar. I told many times. Bhagavan speaking, Mai bhaktir hi bhutanam amritottaya kalpate. Mai bhaktir hi bhutanam amritottaya kalpate. It is called nectar. Bhakti is nectar. Bhakti is actually nectar, and all other factors can prove otherwise. Those who are running with enjoying mood, or those who are running with, renunciation mood, both of them dead body, Papa speaking. Both of them can never get satisfaction. Both of them can never get nectar. Finally, they are going to discover themselves in the ocean of misery. Because their bhoga, the mood of enjoyment and mood of, renunciation, both prohibited. Cannot give us satisfaction. Niskam bhakti. Niskam, Niskam bhakti. There is no desire. Niskinchan bhakti, akinchan bhakti is called life. Niskinchan bhakti can give you transcendental bliss. Be careful. And a pure devotee can feel Krishna Bhakta Niskam. A Krishna Bhakta is Niskam. A Krishna Bhakta can have no desire inside heart. That is why he is very happy. Krishna Bhakta Niskam Ate Shanto. He is very tranquil, very, very peaceful. Because different kind of desire can bring dissatisfaction in your life. Many people doing bhajan. Who is doing what kind of bhajan? Who knows? We need proper guidance, authentic guidance. We need authentic guidance. We'll have to rely on a very, very authentic source. Otherwise, we are going to lose everything. There is comparative statement. We are already speaking. Yesterday also I was discussing. from Brihad Bhagavatamrita, how different, comparative statement of bhakti. And I already told Raghunath Das Goswami, Mahaprabhu speaking, hey, don't exhibit, don't try to show, renunciation, vairagya like monkey. Go and try to lead, yukta vairagya, lead your yukta vairagya, like to understand, and try to, accept what all, try to accept what all you need to lead your life, positive way. This way. We know the case of Bharat Maharaj. I think 1 year before or 2 years before I already told, but still I like to remind you. Bharat Maharaj going to do bhajan, Gyanamishra Bhakti. Bharat Maharaj going to do bhajan. And here Rantidev also doing bhajan. What is the comparative statement? Rantidev successful, whereas Rantidev is doing Karma Mishra Bhakti. Even in Karma Mishra Bhakti, you can get some result, nice result. But you will have to be very careful. The procedure. Most of the people, they confuse. Karma Mishra Bhakti is so, you cannot understand. You can do negative thing, either okay, I am following, not. It's very dangerous. So to follow, to follow a pure devotee, to practice bhakti is more practical. You can have some karma, you can have some krodha, lova, okay. Still, if under the guidance of Guru Vaishnava you can do, you need not try separately to eliminate all your karma, all your krodha. You need not try separately to eliminate. Under the guidance of a pure Guru Vaishnava, if you go on hearing HariKatha, doing chanting, kirtan, everything, today or tomorrow, you can discover that all gone. That all gone. Anartha gone from your life. This is the excellency of devotional life. So Rantidev going to follow Karma Mishra Bhakti. He was successful. Whereas Bharat Maharaj, he started bhajan in a very solitary place, in a Himalayan place in Nepal, at the bank of Gandaki Nadi, but his bhajan was not successful. Why? Whereas his bhajan is higher bhajan. His procedure of bhajan higher. But he was not successful because while he was doing bhajan, while he was doing bhajan, in the meantime, but it was the arrangement of Maya. He was in love with a dear baby. I am not going into detail. I have no time. In course of his bhajan, someday some situation arise. He was in love with a dear baby. Follow. And gradually going to lose his bhajan. He cannot discover. He thinks that it is my duty to take care of this baby. This way, gradually he is going to lose all his bhajan. Finally, death coming in his life, he is going to miss his life and again going to take birth as dear baby in Kalanjar Khetra, one place. Follow. So his bhajan was failure. Why? He could not keep close attention. Why? Because he could not keep close attention. He could not keep close attention to his own bhajan. Rather, his attention was scattered, deviated. Main point, from the main point. Whereas Rantidev, his attention was very, very, very perfect. He was in the ocean of misery. He is king, but all his kingdom gone. He was sent in exile. No prasadam, no water, no food. For at least 45 days he is fasting. Somehow some prasadam coming by the desire of Bhagavan. It is the testing of Bhagavan. Somebody coming and asking, I am very hungry, you give me something. Well, you take. After that, some chatu, some powder of, some grain, it's called chatu, was there, and some water, residue. You're going to take, some other man coming. I am very hungry, you give me something. Then giving. Service from me in all different form. So Rantidev was very happy. He was not feeling pain. Though he was very hungry, penniless, but still feeling happy. Follow. Harishchandra, Raja, King Harishchandra also, he was in a critical position. He had to appear in exam, strong exam. This way, Rantidev was successful to concentrate on his goal. That's why Rantidev was successful, whereas Bharat Maharaj was failure. He was deviated from the track. Now our point of discussion, our Panchapandav, our Kunti Devi, Draupadi Devi, Kunti Ma, Mother Kunti, all their conception is very clear. They are not contaminated. They always think about Krishna. Their goal, their attention is so fixed. Their goal, their attention is so fixed. Any kind of problem can come in their life, but they are not feeling disturbance. Follow. They are not, feeling disgusted. Parikshit Maharaj speaking, yesterday I told so many things. Now, Srila Parikshit Maharaj speaking, because Parikshit Maharaj going to explain all tattva in front of Mother Uttara. Follow. Whereas we find Naradji going to discuss this point with Panchapandav. So this discussion of Naradji Maharaj and Panchapandav, our Parikshit Maharaj is going to speak the topics long before it happened. So is going to speak to Mother Uttara. So Parikshit Maharaj Uvacha Parikshit speaking, Atho Sri Jadavendrasho Bhimo Narmo Sruhit Tamaha Bihasya Uchchai Rubacha Edam Srinu Sri Krishna Shishya He. Parikshit Maharaj speaking, when Naradji Maharaj speaking that way, ultimately author ultimately Parikshit Maharaj speaking, that Parikshit Maharaj speaking, ultimately Jadavendrasya Bhimo. Atho Jadavendrasya Bhimo Atho Jadavendrasya Bhimo Narma Sritamaha. I mean Jadavendra, Krishna, his friend Bhimsen. His friend is Bhimsen. Follow. And Bhimsen is friend in the sense, very frankly, with Krishna, but still has some speciality. What kind of facility? What kind of speciality? What kind of speciality? Like Madhumandal, Shubhal, they are little bit senior to Krishna. Those who are senior to Krishna, those who are senior to Krishna, by having some loveful relation with Krishna, very frankly friendship with Krishna, they are always going to, they are always going to seek some good. They are always going to, they are always going to have some affection to Krishna. As a senior, friend. Those who are senior, they have some, automatically they have some affection. So accordingly they are going to exhibit their, friendship. So the friendship with some affection mood as a senior, is called actually Normo Sritama. Srit, Normo is very nice. Normo means they have their right to joke with Krishna also. But Srit, as a senior friend, always going to take care of Krishna. That Bhimsen, now laughing, ha ha ha, very loudly. Bhimsen, after hearing all the argument of Naraji Maharaj, to substance, Naraji Maharaj wanted to substantiate. Naraji Maharaj wanted to substantiate the tremendous loveful affair of Krishna for them. I already told it is the nature of bhakti. It is the nature you can feel like, one man businessman. Earning money, when you invest. Again, like that. So, if you have bhakti, if somebody, you like to get more bhakti. So this way they are speaking. It is not material dissatisfaction like you and me. It is dissatisfaction that they like to love Krishna more and more. They like to, serve. They like to serve Krishna more and more. This kind of dissatisfaction is positive. This kind of dissatisfaction is positive dissatisfaction. This kind of dissatisfaction is positive dissatisfaction, is good for. So, now Bhimsen, the friend of Krishna, Jadavendra, laughing loudly. After that speaking, Naraji Maharaj, actually all the Leela character of Krishna, very complicated. All the Leela of Krishna, very complicated. Nobody can understand. Krishna Leela is very intricate subject. It's like ocean, flowing ocean. Naraji Maharaj, you forget, or I think you can remember, that Krishna is the original reason of Maya. Whole world is hypnotized. Whole world is hypnotized by the magic spell of Maya of Krishna. You should remember. I think you know. He is the original reason of Maya, Sarup. And is very clever. Krishna is so clever, so clever. Anytime Krishna can make fool of you. Anytime. There is one story going on in one Puran, that someday Bhagavan Sri Krishna, in front of Krishna Bhagavan, Naraji Maharaj wanted to see the magic spell of your Maya. Follow. Wanted to see the magic spell. Bhagavan speaking, what you can do? Oh, no. No, I like to see. In that case, Naraji Maharaj suddenly discovered himself, very young man, feeling attraction for one nice woman, very beautiful lady. After that they marry, love each other, going to, get some children, all misery coming, all like dream. But Naraji Maharaj, wanted to see. Finally, Naraji Maharaj was feeling so disturbance, big problem. Like the case of our Shivji Maharaj. When Mohini avatar, Like the case of Shivji Maharaj. Like the case of Shivji Maharaj. Even Shivji Maharaj, even Shivji Maharaj, who not? Shivji Maharaj also. And feeling problem due to Maya, Bhagavat Maya. So everybody, so Bhimsen speaking, oh Naraji Maharaj, Krishna is very clever, very, very clever. When and how he can make fool of us, can make fool of you, oh, nobody can, understand. It's very clever. Chaturkuler Guru. Chaturkul Guru. Chaturkul Guru mane? All Chaturkul in the sense you can say, those who are leading Brahmacharya life, Garhastha, Banapastha, and Sannyas for them also. And also for those who are, Shudra, Kayasto, Kshatriyo, and I mean, Kayasto means Vaishya, Kshatriyo and Brahman, Chaturkul, all in, both way we can. So anytime anybody can fall down, any time. Krishna can make such a, game that, that's why all our Guru Varga, including Goswami Pad, they are all crying, Prabhu, Nartamadagu, Mayare Koriya Joy, Charano na Jai, Sadhu Guru Kipa Bina Nadegi Upai. Nartamadagu crying, Bhagavan, we feel we are very fearful. Bhagavan, we are very fearful about your Maya. We feel very danger. Be careful. This way, Bhimsen going to love. This way, Bhimsen, the friend of Krishna, Jadavendra, going to give a reminder to Naraji Maharaj. Oh, Naraji, you are great Rishi. You forget Krishna is, Leelamai. And his Leela is very intricate, very secret. Nobody can understand properly, or at all going to understand wrongly. He is the original reason of all Maya. He is very clever, can make fool of us any time, any moment. And his speech is so sweet. Krishna, when going to speak to somebody, is speaking so sweet speaking. Bak Nipun. His way, his style, is the way of speaking. His style of speaking is so nice that, he can hypnotize the whole world. And his technique of behavior, his general technique of behavior is very, very excellent. Anytime, anywhere, at any circumstances, Krishna can come out successful by applying his technique of behavior, technique of speaking, technique of his, everything. So, you are going to appreciate us. Oh, Naraji, you are going to appreciate us. How you are appreciating? We are enjoying full kippa. How? You can prove. You can prove how you are enjoying full kippa. Bhimsen speaking to Naraji Maharaj that we are habituated with Krishna. Krishna is our friend, relative. We know the habit of Krishna. We know the nature of Krishna. So we know Krishna Tattva. So we don't believe that he is, we don't believe that Krishna loves us from heart, fully. We cannot believe. Because we have no bhakti, and Krishna is controlled by bhakti. Bhakti reva nayati, bhakti reva darshayati. This sloka from Upanishad, Adi, etc. we can get. So what problem? After Bhimsen going to conclude, going to conclude that way, conclusion of Bhimsen, this way. After that Parikshit Uvacha, Parikshit speaking, again after Bhimsen, then our, Arjun started speaking, lamenting. See, Parikshit Uvacha. Sha shokam avadat mataha stato mama pitamaha Krishna prana shakhaha Sri Man Arjuna nishashan muhu. Follow. By taking exhalation, annihilation, very high rate, very high, feeling some anxiety. What kind of? Well, he is lamenting. Parikshit speaking, oh my mother, after Bhimsen, oh my mother, when Bhimsen going to conclude, after that, my grandfather, Krishna, my grandfather, Arjun, the bosom friend of Krishna, he started speaking, lamenting and speaking this way, with full of pain inside heart. His heart was full of pain. He cannot bear the separation of Krishna. So he is going to, heartbeat very high. This way. And going to speak, conclude. Now Arjun going to speak. Bhimsen already concluded. Conclusion of Bhimsen done. Now Parikshit Uvacha, Parikshit speaking, Sha shokam avadat mataha stato mamo pitamaha Krishna prana sakhaha Sriman Arjuna nishashanmuhu. High breathing. Krishna is going to speak. And now our Arjun going to speak. Bhimsen wanted to speak so many inner meaning. Bhimsen wanted to speak so many wanted to speak something which is bearing so inner meaning. What is that? Krishna have full kippa on us. How you know? We are going to lose our kingdom. We were sent to exile. We are sent to stay in a Jadugriha, in a very big building which is made up of resin. And that building was set fire by wicked Duryodhana. All different kind of problem came in their life. But anyway, due to those problems, anytime problem coming, their love for Krishna increasing double. Not decreasing, going to increase double. They are not going to think, they are not going to speak that Krishna is responsible for this kind of problem. Not speaking. This way, Arjun going to speak something in favor of his argument, because Naradji Maharaj all the way going to glorify Panchapandav, they cannot bear. It is the nature of a pure devotee. He cannot hear any self, glorification. It is the nature. You can check up. It is the nature of a pure devotee that he cannot bear hearing personal glorification. Cannot hear. Cannot hear. It's not possible. Impossible for him. So, they cannot bear it, because all the time Naraji Maharaj, glorifying their name. Labha, puja, pratishtha, they don't speak. Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Nobody knew the birth, Abhirbhav Tithi of Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj. Nobody knew. By chance, we came to know by the help of Srila Bhakti Dvaita Madhav Goswami Maharaj. Somehow, Srila Bhakti Dvaita Madhav Goswami Maharaj took information. That is a day, that is a tithi, when Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, the great Paramahansa Guru, he took birth. So accordingly, Maharaj going to worship him. And how Madhav Goswami came to know? Because Madhav Goswami Maharaj for some year watching, one particular day, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj going to some place to meet with his elder god brother and worship Vaishnava, and going to offer cloth and sweet, everything, garland. Why going? Finally, we came to know, oh, it's nothing. It's the Abhirbhav Tithi of Maharaj. But he never told us. A Vaishnava always like to avoid taking worship. A pure Vaishnava always avoid taking glorification, personal glorification. They cannot bear. It is the nature of a pure. So those are the symptoms by the help of which you can understand who is pure, who is not, who is the cheater, who is the actual preacher, or you can understand. Now Parikshit Maharaj going to speak. Now Parikshit Maharaj going to speak to his mother Uttara. What speaking? What speaking? Oh mother. Now Arjun going to lament that way. What lament? Sri Bhagavan Arjun Vacha Bhagavat Priyottame Shena Bhagavan Namo Nakritaha. What speaking? Bhavat Priyo Tamena Esho Bhavat Priyo Tamena Eshena. What written? Bhavat Priyo Tamena, Bhavat Priyo Tameshena. Bhavat Priyo Tameshena. Bhagavan Amuna Kritaha. Kripa Bharo Yopi Dukshayo Kil Asmakam Babhuvasa. Arjun going to lament, Hey Bhagavan, Hey Rishi, Hey Rishi, your Prabhu, your dearmost Prabhu. Ho Naraji Maharaj, Arjun speaking this way. Your dearmost Prabhu, you speaking already, given some kripa to us. He is always helpful to us. He is also merciful to us. But the kind of expression of his kripa visible in our life is going to prove our pain in our life. Follow. The kind of kripa exhibited by Krishna right up to now, all this kind of events and incident, all were for our pain, So, pain doesn't mean that like material people speaking, not that. Has some reason. What is, all happened, what all happened, all for our, all for our pain. But that is also positive mood. Don't think that way, like material man. Here, Parikshit Maharaj speaking to mother. I mean, Arjun going to speak to Naradji. Sadharma Parayan Shushko Jnanasali Pitamaha. Pitama Bhishwa, he is Sadharma Parayan. Follow, he is Sadharma Parayan. Pitama Bhishwa is going to follow Sadharma Parayan. And he has some dry mood, Jnanamisra Bhakti. In the battlefield, Pitama Bhishma going to throw. In the battlefield, Pitama Bhishma going to throw different kind of missile, one by one, to kill me. Though we know Pitama Bhishma have some affection inside his heart for us, but he is Gyani. He is Pitama Bhishma is Sadharma Parayan. Sadharma Parayan, those who are going to follow their particular dharma, according to their varna and ashram, whatever dharma they are supposed to follow, they are going to follow surely that. What I mean to say, Pitama Bhishma is Kshatriya. At the same time, Pitama Bhishma is now in the battlefield. According to his previous commitment, he is going to protect Hastinapur, that is his commitment. He is not going to marry. So this way, Pitama Bhishma going to follow his Swadharma, and Swadharma going to give backing, and this Swadharma going to give backing to Pitama Bhishma. Well, there is Krishna, so what problem? Krishna is Parabrahma. Krishna is Parabrahma. I can throw missile, maybe it can strike the body of Krishna, so what? Krishna is not feeling pain. Krishna is Parabrahma. This conception is totally prohibited in the way of pure devotion. Prahlad Maharaj have some a touch of jnana. Prahlad Maharaj is a pure bhakti, not going to ask anything for anybody, is pure, but still have some touch of jnana. What jnana? When Hiranyakasipu going to throw him from the hilltop, when Hiranyakasipu going to confine him inside a cave, when Hiranyakasipu going to throw him into the pot of boiling oil, when going to offer poison in the name of solution, sharbat, all the time, Prahlad Maharaj concentrating onto the lotus feet of Bhagavan, he is going to think that Bhagavan surely can protect me. Follow. Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj not going to ask anything, but this is the conception inside heart. Prahlad Maharaj thinking, well, there can be some problem, but my Prabhu can save me. Narayana, Narayana, he is speaking. I mean, Bhagavan can protect me. This kind of expectation, try to understand. This kind of expectation that Bhagavan can save me, also contaminated. This kind of expectation that Bhagavan can save me, is called Jnanamisra Bhakti. But inside Vrindavan, you cannot expect. They are going to give protection to Krishna. Oh, Krishna is sick. Okay, we can protect him. This is called pure love. Anyway, So, Pitama Bhishma having a touch of, jnana, Pitama Bhishma not going to calculate that my loveful Krishna, how I can beat him. But Arjun, you see the position of Arjun. Why Arjun speaking, we are very sorry. Not like a material man, that we are sent to exile, that's why we are feeling pain. Not that, don't misunderstand. You try to understand the mood of Arjun, not like material man, because just a few minutes before I was speaking, any situation they are put into, they think is a keep of Krishna. But now Arjun speaking has some deep meaning. What is that meaning? Because Arjun speaking, but Pitama Bhishma going to fight with me. Actually the fighting is not with Krishna. Krishna was supposed to take a neutral form. Krishna was supposed to take a neutral form as per his previous commitment. Krishna told in Kurukshetra battlefield, anyway, I am not going to take any weapon. When Pitama Bhishma going to fight with Arjun, then Pitama Bhishma is so powerful, going to throw some very dangerous, weapon, arrow, weapon, Then Krishna purposely to protect Arjuna, going to take the missile in his own body. Follow. It can penetrate such a powerful missile that even that missile can break the protection of the chest. Usually there is a protection of the chest, A shield is called shield. If somebody is going to fire, somebody is going to strike, but it's actually metallic protection. Follow, metallic protection. Policeman also using, when common people going to throw brick, stone chip, then policeman going to use some bamboo, shield to protect themselves. So Arjun, why Arjun is so unhappy? Why Arjun going to speak all different kind of situation we already put it into, we are put into, we are in danger because we are feeling sorry. What is the mood of Arjun? Arjun speaking, in the battlefield, Krishna purposely going to take the missile in his own body to protect me. That was very, very, very painful for me. I told Krishna, why you are going to take? You are supposed to lead your neutral life. Why you are going to take? But Krishna not going to think. Because Krishna love Arjun, and Arjun also love Krishna. There are a loveful relationship, so he cannot bear the pain. She cannot bear the pain given by Krishna. Arjun going to protect, Arjun going to check, Arjun wanted to check Krishna, don't do that, but still purposely, Krishna going to take all, missile, everything in his own body. That is very painful. Because Pitama Bhishma, maybe he has bhakti, but that bhakti is totally different bhakti. Jnana Mishra. Pitama Bhishma is thinking, well, I can attack. He is Parabrahma, Paratpara Kileshwar. What problem can be there? I can throw weapon. So this way Krishna developing blood in a body is one kind of lila. Follow. So Arjun crying and speaking in front of, in front of Naraji Maharaj, Bhavat Priyo Tameshena Bhagavan Namo Nakritaha Kripa Bharuyopi Dukshayo Kil Asmakam Babhuvasa. After the speaking, Shadharmaika Parai. What all already I explained. I am speaking the Sanskrit. Shwa, dharmaiko parai shusko jnanavadbhi kritarane bhishmadivihi prahoraje barmo narma bhido dida. It penetrates. It's going to penetrate the protection of the chest, metallic protection. It's going to penetrate and touch the body of transcendental body of Krishna and blood coming out. Shwa dharmaiko parai shushko jnanavadvihi kritarane bhishmadivihi prahoraje barmo narmo vido dida. Te tashyam matkrite swasho Srimurtau Chakrapanina Barjo Mane no cho maya Shodaha Shakrito Varashaha. What speaking? Te Tashyam Matkrite Swasho Srimurtau Chakrapanina Barjo Mane no cho maya Shoda Shikrito Varashaha. Repeatedly Krishna going to accept all the attack of Krishna in his own body. In spite of repeated request, Actually Pitama Vishwa, we cannot see that way. We cannot see that way that Pitama Vishwa is devoid of bhakti. If Pitama, try to understand. It is one kind of, Baba, we are going to express. Actually, if Pitama Vishwa is totally devoid of bhakti, then how Krishna coming to give darshan at the end point? Follow my point. If at all Pitama Vishwa is, no bhakti, devoid of bhakti, dry Gyani, then why, my question is that, then why Krishna coming to give darshan to Pitama Vishwa at the end point of his life? So surely not that. Then what can be the meaning? Meaning is that, it seems, because Krishna wanted to, enjoy the fighting mood. Krishna wanted to enjoy the fighting mood of, Pitama Vishwa. So, accordingly, Pitama Vishwa wanted to fight, to give. It is called Bir Ras, Hero Rasa. It is called hero. It is called Hero Rasa, Bir Ras. Because Pitama Vishwa thinking, well, I am going to attack, but Parabrahma is Paratpara Kirishwar. He cannot feel any pain of this, my attack. This is not good. Also Pitama Vishwa thinking, in the battlefield, I have my previous resolution that I can fight in favor of Hastinapur. It's my commitment. So, to fight with anybody in front of me is not bad. It is my duty as a Kshatriya. Because he is following Shadharma. So I say it is duty to fight because he is a Kshatriya. This way. Or maybe Sanatana Gosai writing, maybe other meaning. This is one kind of conception. This is one kind of conception, and another conception, Siddhanta Vichar can be there. What is that? That to prove the Bhakta Vatsalya, to prove the tremendous love for devotee. Try to understand. One meaning I already told on behalf of Arjuna, and another meaning can be there, also possible meaning. What is that? Maybe Krishna wanted to exhibit his Vatsalya rasa. Maybe Krishna wanted to express his extreme Vatsalya rasa. So Krishna wanted to accept all the fighting, missile, all Pitama Vishnu sending, throwing, Krishna going to accept in his own body. Just to prove the unlimited, Bhakta Vatsalya, Bhagavan. This can also, so you see, this can also happen. This kind of Siddhanta Vichar is not impractical. It can also be there. This kind of concession also can be there. Then after that, Arjun speaking, not stopping. Arjun speaking, hey Brahman, hey Naraji, if I am going to think that way, that Krishna is going to suffer from me, how we can feel enjoyment? Now you understand the mood of Panchapanda. Why our Arjun speaking that this is painful for me? Bhagavan wanted to take all the attack of, Pitama Bhishma in his own body. Arjun now speaking, if I can remember, if somehow someday I remember this, occasion, somehow someday I will remember this incident, I feel very sorry. Because for me, to protect me, for me, Krishna wanted to accept everything. So how I can feel happy? Oh Naradji Maharaj, how I can feel happy? How I can feel happy? Always I remember, my mind go back to that battlefield. I can remember Krishna, I can remember fresh that Krishna going to, suffer for me. Because Krishna is suffering for me. Because Arjuna, having very pure, loveful relation with his friend Krishna. Arjuna speaking, this is called exclusive Vatsalya. This is called exclusive friendship. Actually, Krishna could easily, it was very easy for Krishna. Krishna could very easily accept that wheel, chakra. Jai Govinda, Jai Gopal. Always and everything, you should remember this point. First point is that always and every time we should remember that to express the Vatsalya, friendship, exclusive friendship, Krishna wanted to express this Leela. But anyway, It is very painful for me. I cannot, expect this kind of thing. This way, one kind of explanation we can think that Krishna going to suffer for us. Anyway, a pure devotee cannot, bear. A pure devotee can never bear that for me, Krishna can suffer. That is the difference between the mood of Arjun and Pitama Bhishma. And Krishna speaking that Arjun speaking that Krishna very easily, Krishna could call his wheel, chakra, to cut the head of Pitama Bhishma, Dronacharya, very easily. Very easily, he could do it. For Krishna, it is not impossible. He could invite chakra, wheel, and could cut very easily. He could cut the head of Pitama Bhishma and, Karna, Drona, very easily, but not doing that. Going to suffer for me. Now Arjun going with heavy heart. Now with heavy heart, Arjun going to speak, Hey Brahman, even today, Kurukshetra fighting battle all over, long before. Even today, if I remember sometime, I am shedding tears. So my heart is full of pain. How you can expect that I can enjoy? How I can feel happy? Oh Naradji, how you can feel happy? Tanme chintayato adyapi, tanme chintayato adyapi, hridayat napo sarpati, dukkho shalyamato brahman sukham me jayatam katham. What speaking? Tanme chintayato. That incident, if I remember still today, I am shedding tears. Tanme chintayato adyapi hridayat napasarpati. Dukkho shalyo mato brahman sukham me jayatam katham. How you can expect that I can become happy? Karmona jeno duksham shat nijo priyo janasahi no tasyacharanam pritehe karunya shapi lakshanam. What do you mean? Karmana jeno, the kind of action taken by somebody who is going to give pain to my beloved Krishna, to my friend. How this can bring happiness in my life? Karmana jena duksham, karmana jena duksham shat, karmana jena duksham shat, nijo priyo janasyahi, na tasyacharanam, pritehe karunyaswapi lakshanam. The kind of action taken by somebody which is going to cause the pain of my beloved Krishna. This kind of action we should not, should not be done. This kind of action is prohibited. So Krishna surely not going to give, so Krishna surely not going to show kripa we are not feeling, is one kind of, it is not Kripa Lakshan. It is not the symptom of Kripa. How we can say it is the Kripa of Krishna? My beloved Krishna suffering is more painful for me, but you say it is Kripa. Well, you have your privilege. Well, you have your privilege to think that way, but I cannot think that way. Anyway, I cannot think that way. My heart is crying day and night. When I was about to kill, Arjun speaking, still Arjun going on, heavy heart. Arjun going to speak with heavy heart. Now Arjun speaking again, going on. Speaking in front of Naraji Maharaj. Bhishmo Dronadi, Hananat Nibrittim Mang Pravartayan Mahagyani Varaha Krishna Yat Kinchit Upodishtavan. When I was almost ready to fight with Pitama Bhishma Drona to kill them, sorry, just opposite, sorry. When Arjun speaking, when I never wanted to kill, so it is actually written, Bhishmo Dronadi Hananath Nibritam Mam Pavartayam. It is written, so very clear. So Bhishmo Dronadi Hananath Nibritam Mam Pavartayam. Mahagyani Varaha Krishna Yat Kinchit Upadishtavan. When I took decision, it is very clear in Sanskrit. Bhishmo Dronadi Hananath Nibritam Mam Pavartayan. Mahagyani Varaha Krishna Yat Kinchit Upadishtavan. When I took decision in the Kurukshetra battlefield, when in the Kurukshetra battlefield, I took decision not to fight with my Guru Varga, Bhishma, Pitamaha, Dronacharya. No, I cannot fight. Then Mahagyani, all knowledgeful Krishna, Mahagyani, he wanted to give me some advice that, oh my friend Arjun, it is your wrong decision. You think it is okay, but it's not. According to a Varna Ashram Dharma, it is your duty in the battlefield to fight with Dronacharya and all. Those who are lucky, Arjun even speaking, our Krishna speaking, those who are going to get this kind of opportunity, golden opportunity to fight in this battlefield, they are very lucky. Even if they are going to leave their body. So Krishna speaking to Arjun. Arjun took decision. Arjun took decision not to fight with Pitama Bhishma, Dronacharya, in Gita. No, I cannot fight. This is not Dharma. Krishna wanted to prove you are totally wrong. It is Dharma, Sadharma. You will have to fight. You will have to fight. So, Bhagavan Sri Krishna wanted to give the teachings of Gita, that Arjun now going to confess that Mahagyani Varaha Krishna Jatkinchit Upadishtavan. Krishna wanted to give advice of Gita. We know it very well. When Arjun was reluctant, when Arjun was totally reluctant, he took decision not to fight. Then our Bhagavan Sri Krishna going to speak Gita advice to Arjuna. And finally, after when Gita is over, Gita advice, then Arjuna speaking, Gato Sandhyo Karishya Vachanam Tava. My, misconception all gone. Now I am going to obey you. I can fight. Follow. So when I took decision not to fight with all elderly Guru Varga, but then Krishna wanted to convince me. Krishna wanted to give some Siddhanta Vichar, very knowledgeable, knowledgeful, very nice Gita. After hearing Gita, after hearing Gita, anyway, after hearing Gita, I took decision to fight. So after hearing Gita, after realizing Gita with full attention, the kind of advice I received from Krishna, it can give some pleasure to those dry Jnani. Arjuna speaking, this kind of knowledge is very good, but this can give some pleasure to those dry Jnani, those who are dry Jnani. But for me, it's painful. Because in my heart, I only think about bhakti. I understand the glories of bhakti. What is sadharma? What is that? This? But I only realize what is bhakti. But Krishna, as per the advice of Krishna, is bound to fight. But this kind of knowledge can give pleasure to those who are dry Jnani. It is one kind of painful expression of Krishna, of Arjuna. It is nothing but one kind of painful expression of his heart. When somebody loves somebody, so he is as if he is speaking negative way. Suppose one, the case of Radharani and Krishna, you can remember. When Radharani feeling pain by the behavior of Krishna, but when Krishna coming, going to give consolation, I am very happy, go. It's a negative part. This is called one kind of expression of love. So Arjuna also, so surely whole Gita is not the expression of dry philosophy. Anyway, Arjuna speaking out of love. Because Arjuna only busy with pure devotional practice. Arjuna is busy with pure devotional practice. Arjuna is less interested about, different kind of, injunction, this, that. Arjuna loved Krishna from heart. Arjuna loved Krishna from heart. That is the final thing. He is less interested about other thing. He is not going to search any support in favor of his loveful attachment for Krishna, nothing. He loves Krishna, that is all. So, this kind of strong loveful relation of Arjuna with Krishna is going to compel Arjuna speaking that way. Actually, point is there, Arjuna speaking that way. If we try to understand the goal of Gita, we can see it is a starting point of bhakti. Because the last teaching of Krishna in Gita, Sarva Dharmanam Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Bhaja. This is the last advice of Gita. Last advice means Krishna, by the advice of Gita, Krishna wanted to give us final advice of bhakti. Whereas Arjuna is full of bhakti. Try to understand. Here is the minimum advice how we can enter into devotional field. Sarva dharmanam parityajyo mamekam saranam bhajo. This is the starting point of bhakti. That is why Arjuna not feeling satisfaction, because Arjuna is busy with bhakti. Arjuna loves Krishna from heart. How we can accept this preliminary teaching? So anyway, all the teachings of Gita is very excellent, very, very excellent. Very, very excellent. Evergreen. Is the evergreen teachings. Is the evergreen teachings by Krishna. It's called Gita Upanishad. It is called Gita Upanishad, Gita Upanishad. I mean, all Upanishad can be there. All Upanishad, Ishopanishad, Katopanishad, Kenopanishad, Prashnopanishad, follow. Aittarya Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad, all different kind of Upanishad can be there. Can be there. And they are mysterious, teaching, very complicated. But this Upanishad, which is the extract, but this Upanishad, Gita Upanishad, is the extract of all Upanishad, at the same time directly coming from the lotus mouth of Krishna. And at the same time, out of affection, tremendous affection. Out of tremendous affection, Krishna going to deliver this HariKatha, Gita, to Arjuna. The excellency of HariKatha depend upon the matching factor. I mean, who is going to speak and who is going to hear. Like the ideal matching is Parikshit Maharaj and Shukdev Goswami. As a right matching, exact matching, ideal matching, Arjuna going to hear and Bhagavan Sri Krishna going to speak. Anyway, Arjuna, his heart is full of love and affection for Krishna. So this kind of advice that Arjuna, it is your duty to fight, Shadharma, it is your duty. It is your duty, you have to do it. This kind of advice is, cannot bring any total satisfaction inside the heart of Arjuna. Follow what I say. Arjuna going to speak, that whole Gita I heard anyway, but it can give pleasure to those who are dry Gyani. Those who are going to keep balance between spiritual and material world. But I am totally busy with Krishna. I am always going to, think about the love of Krishna. I always sing. I always understand the glory of devotional practice. I always understand the glories of Bhakti Devi. So how I can get pleasure? It's not possible. And the significance, maybe Krishna speaking rightly. Krishna speaking it is evergreen philosophy. It is evergreen Upanishad, evergreen advice. I know, but still, Arjuna speaking, if I am going to calculate the significance of the teachings, but I am not getting any pleasure. Rather, I think that Krishna wanted to cheat me. Rather, I think Sri Krishna wanted to cheat me. So, Arjuna speaking, Tatparyasya vichareno. Try to understand. Hear the Sanskrit very carefully. Little bit I was, losing my attention. If then there can be mistake. Like that, Bhishmo Dronadi Hananat Nibritvam Mam Pavartayan. Slight pronunciation, then different, then meaning different. Be careful. Full attention. So Arjuna speaking now, Tatparyasho Vicharena. Tatparyasho Vicharena Krite Napi Natat Sukham Kinchit Karoti Kinchit Karoti Uto Amusho Banchana Kilo Bodhanat. What speaking? Tatparyasho Vichareno Krite Napi Natat Sukham Kinchit Karoti Uto Amusho Banchanam Kilo Bodhanat. He wanted to give me some advice. Well, very good. He wanted to give me inspiration to my own duty as a Kshatriya in the battlefield. But surely, when I am going to think over and again about the significance of his teachings, well, I'm not getting any, I'm not going to feel happy. Rather, I think Krishna wanted to cheat me, wanted to deprive me. That's why he wanted to engage me in my own duty, sadharma. Anyway, today time cannot permit. We are waiting to hear again next time. Follow what I say. And the sloka I started with, I can try to, give some meaning. Te no smaranti atitaram, te no smaranti atitaram priyamisha martam, je chanu adaha shuta sruhed griha vittadaraha, je tu abjanabho bhavadiya padara binda, Shaugandha lubdha hridayeshu kito prasanga. Dhruva Maharaj speaking to Bhagavan. Dhruva Maharaj speaking to Bhagavan, He Padmanabha, He Bhagavan. Those who are already having non-stop memory, your memory, non-stop sriti, Dhruvanusriti, those who are going to feel attraction and to your lotus feet all the time. That kind of pure sadhu, Guru Vaishnava, they are really excellent. They can deserve, they can deserve honor actually from us. They are not going to think anything, their body-related thing or mind-related thing, property, wife, children, or land and property, house, friend, not. They are not going to think, because they are going to think, Shaugandha, they are feeling attraction. Like the honeybees going to feel attraction for honey, so they are feeling attraction, they are feeling attraction unto the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Lubdha Chittu. Anyway, next week I can try to explain. So, Tena smaranti atitaram priyami shamartam, je chanudaha sruhido, je chanuda shuto sruhid, Grihavitvadaraha Jetu abjanabho Bhavadiya padarvindo Shaugandha lubdho hridaye sukito prasanga Tena smaranti atitaram priyo mishomartam जे चान्नदः सुतो सुहृत् गृहवित्तदारः जेतु अब्जनाभो भवदीय पदारविंदो सौगंध लुब्धो हृदये सुकृतो प्रसंगा वांछा कल्पतरुस्य के पास पतितानंग पावन वैष्णव्यो नमो नमः।